Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. And I got my notification. I said, "Oh, we're live." All
Oh
right.
my God. We just, I'll tell you what, we're coming off a hot vacation, buddy. We survived Mardi Gras. We survived that snow blizzard in New Orleans that we're not built for. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I don't know. That was terrible. I saw the pictures popping up. I mean, still looking at the pictures now, even seeing it while it was happening on the news and everything. Looking at the pictures now, it just looks like it happened maybe 30 years ago. Like, what? What? How did that
Uh,
happen?
I know. Well,
Mm.
what you got on your end, buddy? It's Suds Saturday. I got me, dude. I went and picked up some Hefeweizen. I
Really?
so I could relive my Germany days, buddy.
Oh, flashbacks.
Mm,
Nice.
good heavy dark. Yeah, I'm ready, buddy.
Oh my god. I don't know about the dark beer. I guess that's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
But you know what? I thought about that like with the IPCs, but the IPCs are good. You just have to find one you like.
Well,
Or
it's just, man, I'll
or in
tell
your
you what.
case, has a good memory attached to it.
Yeah, yeah. Did we get a bleed over while I was checking to make sure everything's going right? We're simulcasting live on Rumble
Oh, let me
and
see.
the
Ooh.
great free speech platforms of Rumble and X, buddy. We're
Uh,
we're we're all about it.
the best.
And
Uh,
look, if y'all haven't already, if y'all new to the show, look, we're coming off vacation. And it's not my fault, but Drunk Doug and I are old, buddy. We need long
yeah.
vacations. Not gonna
we
lie.
when you get our age, you can take a 2-hour nap and still go to sleep that night. That's
Uh,
disturbing.
oh yeah. Yeah. Well, you're a nap guy too now. Is that what it
Uh
is?
some days I am. I try not to, but it's like this is what usually happens. Well, you know what? I'll just lay down for a few minutes. And if I don't really nod off quick, I'll just jump back up and get something done. And it's like 2 in the afternoon, and I just kind of close my eyes for a minute. I wake back up and it's 4:30. I'm like, ooh. But now I did that last week or this past week, and at 3 in the morning I was still up watching Landman. I'm like, I feel good. I shouldn't have done that. I know when I do that, it's like, but then I got to thinking, well, you know what? It's a victimless crime. It doesn't hurt anybody.
Well,
Uh,
see, the problem is now, buddy, we got so much news going on. We got
lots.
look, it's nonstop. Doug and I can't even keep up half the time, and we're
It's over.
just
We,
retired drunk jackasses, and that's what we do. We keep up with the news, buddy.
I had to have a nap. It's so overwhelming. Like, oh my gosh.
I know, I know. Well, look, if you haven't already, y'all make sure you give us a follow. Look, Rumble, man, we're so excited. We got X going on, got our free speech platform. I think they're still kind of tweaking the algorithm for this live stuff.
I
You,
guess they are.
you
Yeah.
know, because something's going on. But just great free speech platform. But Rumble, look, got the new creator program. We're gonna be getting there soon, buddy, and have our also our super guest only stream at the end of our normal show. Not tonight. That'll be after me and Doug sober up enough to get all our time in for 30
Yeah, it's
hours.
wow. If I can just get a couple more rooms painted, whew, and
Is that
and
what it is? A couple of more.
and diagnose the radiator leak that is in the car.
Ah,
Once I
God.
get that done, and you know what, I may luck out on that. I'm taking the bumper off tomorrow. I want to make sure I have it all taken apart when the tornadoes hit tomorrow night, so that way I don't want to fix it before tomorrow night because if a tornado hits, why would I
Y'all
fix it?
y'all going in for some more tornado weather tomorrow, buddy. I'm getting sick of this shit.
It's
That's what I could
terrible. So we should have. It's raining a little bit outside, right? Obviously it's raining outside. It's not like it's raining inside. If it was raining inside, then I'd have a plumbing leak. But I went out a few minutes ago and it's kind of drizzling and everything. A few storms will rumble through tonight, but tomorrow night it's supposed to hit between 3 a.m. and 9 a.m. And I'm thinking, well, I'm sleeping through that thing. I guess when the wall caves in, I guess I'll wake up then. Um, as soon as the
Don't
power goes off,
don't say that, buddy. Because I hate those middle of the night ones, buddy. I do.
uh, so I'm liable to walk outside Monday morning and think, well, I don't have to fix the radiator because the van is laying over down the street in the neighbor's yard. I guess I won't have to fix
You
it
won't
then.
have to fix the radiator.
I had to worry about it. There's no reason to do anything. You know, when bad storms are coming, don't finish projects in the house till you know that you're okay. Because there's no reason to put up backsplash just for a tornado to hit.
Oh, I know. Well, let's take care of a little business. I'm telling you,
All
we're
right.
simulcasting on our great free speech platforms. If you haven't already, for God's sakes, give me and Drunk Doug a follow on X at Cav Literature and at Producer Doug. Look,
Yes.
give us a follow there. Of course, the Free State of Rumble. Follow us there. After Hours Live. And if you got a cave, look, we caved to the man a little bit, but just we're gonna get kicked off the channel. I don't even know why we're trying, but we're there. Look, go over there, see what happens. Maybe we can get monetized. I don't know.
I don't know. My Storm Chaser guy's up to 250,000 followers. What in the world?
Well, you know,
So apparently we need to do a show with the funnel cloud coming up behind us so we can get 250,000 followers. It's like, golly, y'all. You know what? Nobody's impressed until you put your life in danger. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to do the show with our feet in a bucket of water, holding a hair dryer.
well, that's why we have we
know,
need the hot chicks,
I
buddy,
guess we
and
need
that's
to
why
live
we have
dangerous.
hot chicks on video. It's
I get you either got to show people danger or drama. That's the only two things that
my
gets
man boobs get a couple of viewers, buddy, but we can only go so far. That's
mine do too. You know, next time I do yard work, I'll just leave my sweaty clothes on, so because it accentuates the bottom of my boobs where my sweat is, and it really brings them out. And I'm just telling you, look at that. You be like,
we'll be good.
"Ugh."
Well, everybody
Can't
everybody
resist this.
get on board. There's so much going on. I don't even know where to begin, buddy. But
I don't know. March has been, and you think it would slow down a little bit for us to catch up. Like I don't even remember the first. Like we got back from Mardi Gras, and like I don't even know where the news starts and stops. It just
and I
because it
forgot.
never does. It
And
never
I forgot
stops.
to mention. I think we got a phone call already. Hang on a second, buddy. Hang on. We got a phone call.
Okay.
Welcome, caller. Where are you calling from?
This
East
is
of the
exciting.
Rockies? West of the Rockies?
This is Grim.
Holy crap. This
Graham.
is Grim. We have a caller
What is
east
up,
of the Rockies, south of the Appalachians.
I hope Graham is not mad because I haven't made that selfie yet. I swear I'm going to do that.
You're going to take care of that selfie for Grim?
I am.
You're breaking my heart, Doug. You're breaking my heart.
I'm so sorry. I have been so bad about that. God. I promise.
What do you have going on today, buddy? Should we have you? Do we have a deep state report that we need to like come up with something, or what do you got?
We need some
special call in before you have.
Oh, right.
So, no, I was basically calling it because you guys were making all this little sappy stuff of needing a nap and everything else. What the hell?
Well, we're working hard out
so much
here.
Going on out there right now. Trump and his people have the Democrats looking like they're just little babies.
Well, they are going kind of maniacal out there, and of course we're going to talk about all those You know, we got a little Tesla terror going on, but
You know, I
Yes.
think I'm thinking about going out and buying one just to piss him off.
you know, this whole event, I've noticed that this whole event has kind of flip-flopped us all now. Like all of us hardcore MAGA people are like, we're gonna get us a goddamn electric vehicle.
Yeah, you know.
Oh my gosh! I hope this doesn't. I hope this doesn't spill over to the Pacifica. It ain't never hurt nobody.
Is
for
that what it
nothing.
is?
Yeah, it's the most non-offensive vehicle ever.
Well, except it's
In fact,
name.
I think people are surprised when they,
Hmm.
well, when they look over in the car and they see that it's me driving, and they're like, "Oh, I was expecting a soccer mom. Sorry to disappoint. It's just an old creepy guy driving around in a minivan."
Yeah, that's what it is. You got candy, you got a van, and I'm not stupid. I'm not show me the candy, then I get in a van, buddy. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Right. I just got for in my tag. My tag is FREPUPP free puppies.
Is that what
Personalized tag, free puppies. Well, it has
But I
to be
didn't know you were
7 digits, and
associated
I
with a
couldn't think of it
Democrat.
quick enough.
Oh my god.
Oh
So
God!
what's up on
Oh
your
my
end,
gosh!
buddy, from your
Well, you know what?
undisclosed location? We're gonna have to get a deep state report, buddy, and find
Well,
out.
one of my
Yes, we'll protect you.
one of my one of the people from Grim Books just recently got her letter stating that she has been accepted as an officer in the United States Air Force.
Ah,
And
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
she's going to be a physicist for them. I cannot say what type
Oh,
because we don't know
probably nuclear.
what type, and she's got to go through her security clearances still.
oh well,
But I'm very
fantastic.
Oh
very
my
proud.
gosh!
Yeah, that sounds like
Is she
something
gonna
to be proud
is she gonna be able to call in and tell us what we're working on?
of. So
If she wants to lose that security clearance, she
we
can.
won't.
so is it Air Force or Space
Yeah,
Force?
we won't tell
We-
anybody.
Okay, so from what I understand, she is the last person that is going to be hired on what they call a CAD for the Air Force in the physicist department of the area that she is going to be in. And so from what my people are telling me is that they are moving that all over to the Space Force.
So we're going to have an inside. So are we going to be able to get deep state reports from inside, buddy? We're going to have people at the Space Force, buddy.
Well, maybe, but yeah, you already got at least 2 3-letter agencies already locked up. So
that's right. Well,
how cool is that? They'll be able to have staff meetings at Mars. Hey, we're having a staff meeting next week. Meet up on Mars.
well, we certainly approve.
that would be awesome. Yeah, my cripple ass. I would.
That would be
volunteer.
awesome.
Hey, Elon, if you're listening, Elon, yeah, send my cripple ass up to Mars. I'll have fun. I'll have the time of my life.
That is so cool. George and I, if they told us we're having a staff meeting on Mars, would be like, how much are y'all paying a mile for travel expense?
Yeah.
And do we still have to keep our meals
We're going to
under
need some per diem.
$10 a meal?
We're going to need some per diem.
Yes, and not squeezing out of a toothpaste.
And then every time Elon calls for a report from Mars, I'm just going to be in my underwear in the rover, faking like I'm out doing something, just like I did before.
Oh yeah,
oh my
put up a nice background, put a little bow tie on.
Could After Hours not be the official broadcast of Mars? Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Did you technically?
I mean, I've actually already got this
hours?
pictured in my mind.
I don't know because we definitely
After
we'd be
hour,
in a different time zone. I don't know exactly.
I guess
I
we'd
think,
be
I
like
think you would have to call it otherworldly hours.
Oh man.
I guess
well,
so.
Jesus. Well,
Wow.
I'm so glad you called in, buddy. You need to get your deep state report ready for next show. And go ahead. I'm telling you what, for those people who aren't familiar with our top secret deep state reporter, we also have an excellent author. So go ahead and plug yourself, buddy, while we got you on the phone before we got to go take other calls.
Awesome. Yeah. Hey, I just got done like mass writing. I stay up while I'm writing. So I was up for 1 week and then I was up for a week and a half straight, getting everything ready. So I have Now Comes Grim. It was out 2 years ago. And Doug, have you read it yet?
I'm in it. I like it. And I can we make it into a movie? I like it.
I hope we can make it into a movie. But anyway, and then the next one is Whispers of Power, which is the backstory to some of the darker people that you actually meet within the book. And then the last one is Wolves Among Prey. So it's a trifecta right now that are currently out right now on Amazon, Kindle Unlimited, and Kindle downloads. Thank you very much, you guys. And hey, you guys just send me what the next show is going to be prior to you guys getting on, and I'll see if it's something that I can develop something for you.
Oh, awesome! All right, yeah, we're gonna count on you for our deep state reports, buddy. You can we'll even voice disguise you like they used to do on 60 Minutes. It'll be like, yes,
that's right.
This is the deep state report.
You guys have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go back to just being a casual listener to your show. Everybody hit that, smash that like button, smash that follow button, and smash the hell out of that bell. Make sure you're notified every time. You guys have a wonderful evening.
All right. Thanks for the call,
Thank
bud.
you, Grim.
God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I like it.
Grim is like, he is way better than us.
That's absolutely right. Well, I love it. And look, we had our first calling, and I even forgot to announce, look, if you're listening to us on the great free state of Rumble or over on X, all our great friends on X, look, if you want to call in, be part of the show, got some comments, 504-500-SNAG. That's 7624 for all you young people who didn't know there was letters attached to.
That's right. Go to your grandma's phone.
Yeah, because we're old people. We still use letters because it sounds cool.
It's very cool. Yes, yeah. And I always wonder, like, when the name of the phone is longer than there are numbers, you just keep dialing. And as soon as you dial, as soon as you dial 10 number, it's gonna start ringing anyway. No matter how many letters you're trying to add on.
That's for sure. Well, man, you know what? Yeah. Well, we better get in on it. We got and look, y'all call in if you got any comments. Dude, there's so much going on. You know what time it is right now. We gotta start covering all this stuff going on, buddy. Oh, it's Trump time.
Oh.
It's Trump time, buddy. I tell you what, we got so much going on. Hot stuff. Look, you heard that new announcement he made, right? Stuff that ain't never been done before on, we got tax deductions coming, all that. Oh, God.
We're going to be able to take interest on loans off again like we could 40
Let's see what El Presidente has to say, buddy.
If you build a car in the United States, and one thing that I just spoke with John Thune about, I just spoke to Mike Johnson about, Speaker, we're going to do something that has never been done in this country before. I'm very proud to say it was my idea. And so sometimes a simple idea, they say, how'd you think of that one? It's so simple, it was never done. If you buy a car in the United States that's made in the United States, if it's manufactured here, when you borrow money, if you borrow money, you have interest payments. We're going to let you deduct the interest payment for income tax reasons. And I think that's going to more than pay for itself. I think people are going to be they've never had a deduction. You know, deductions are supposed to be for like rich people, and it's unfair to have that. But rich people are, I think I know more about deductions than any human being on earth. But, you know, the truth is that people that are middle income people that buy a car and actually have to borrow money, they're going to now get an interest deduction on their car if it's made in the United States. If it's
Oh, I like it. I like it, buddy.
What a great idea. What a
Yeah,
great
and look,
idea.
I'm telling you, we get all and you know, they're still floating out there. Of course, got no tax on tips, got no tax on
That's
Social
right.
Security. And I mean,
I know. I
they
hope
got to
they
get
included
that
ours.
stuff done. Congress, you know, they need to get their I posted about that. They need to get their shit together on getting the agenda
They
moved
do.
forward
They do.
legislatively, buddy, and just make it happen.
And if you're on the other side of the aisle and you want to win over some popularity, how could you not like that?
Well, I tell you what won't win you popularity, some of the shit those assholes have been doing on the left.
It's unreal. You know, I was trying to say, do we have any video of Republicans setting Subarus on fire
No,
when
I
Biden got
don't
elected?
think so,
No, I
buddy.
didn't think we did. I didn't think we did. I can't. You got to love it. It's like a bunch of spoiled children that have never heard the word no and never had a spanking growing up. They need a spanking because they've apparently just been allowed to do whatever, and I guess their parents were just fine with it. And like I always said, the timeout generation, they're adults now, and now we got to deal with them. And this is exactly what I
Well,
knew would
yeah.
happen. A bunch of spoiled children don't get our way, so we're gonna set stuff on
They're
fire, and we're gonna do.
they're
It's
just
like,
acting like asses. I'm telling you. Oh, and you know, we got a lot of talk going on with the tariffs, you know, but
yeah,
I think look, I I think I even posted about it, but I know for sure I've told everybody, right? Is that we were all willing to pay a little more to get rid of DEI corporate training, buddy.
right, right. Well, you know what? The tariffs to me, I thought were more of a warning shot, and I really am surprised that it went far enough to actually implement them because I thought the other countries would back down a little bit. So you know what? It's just like a game of chicken. We'll see who hurts the worst first, and they'll be the ones to back off of it.
Well, it's like Victor Hansen said, man. You know, he does a great job. I'd rather let him explain it. Let's let him explain
All
it,
right.
buddy.
On liquid natural gas terminals to ship to Europe. That's being done. Donald Trump in the first 60 days has got $2.5 trillion in foreign investment people are not talking about. This was largely groups of people who were afraid of the tariffs. The tariffs have been misinterpreted. Donald Trump, and without in not one single case, has suggested that he was going to level a tariff on a friend, neutral, or enemy in excess of what that tariff is on us. So Canada is running a $63 billion surplus while spending 1.36 on defense, and it has a 258% tariff on agricultural goods. Donald Trump is just saying, we don't even have to be symmetrical. We just want you to get it from 63 down to 10 billion. Mexico, as part of this free trade agreement, is running a $177 billion deficit with the United States, primarily by welcoming the Chinese to assemble their products in Mexico to come in duty-free, while Mexico has an average of China has about a 15% general tariff on everything we send them. So, and the same thing with Europe. Europe is running somewhere around $200 billion in surpluses, largely because the tariffs are not symmetrical. And the logic of all of these countries is, well, you were the custodian of the post-war order, and for years we've been acculturated that you have this enormous market, and you can absorb these asymmetrical tariffs and run up in aggregate $1.5 trillion. And Trump is saying, You can't anymore. We owe $36 trillion.
You see, I
Yeah.
think that's, you know,
That's
that's
very well explained to me. And you know what? When you don't spend money on your defense or your military because you know that your allies are going to come to your aid, why the hell would you spend money on your military like that? You don't have to. So, of course, they could run a surplus, which is incredible. But I think that surplus that Canada is running is very short sighted because they've got border problems too, and they've got and I think that as they embrace the crap that cost us money and they start to have to deal with it, they're just lucky that they have a surplus. I don't see how that can last. But the issue I take with that is just to our Canadian friends, nobody hates y'all. We like y'all. We go on vacation up there if we want to. I mean, it's no big deal. But the thing is, it's like
they quit going on vacation to us. There was a news report out.
And you know what? If that uncrowds our beaches, so be it. But I just think, you know, there's just something that just these other countries that don't pay into the United Nations or NATO like we pay into, of course they can be better off because the burden has always landed on us. If I'm a small country and I'm friendly to the U.S. and the allies, you think I'm really worried about my military? I may have a strong customs enforcement or border, but we don't really worry about a military because guess what? The other people are going to come to our aid if we get taken over. NATO's going to come to our aid if we get taken over or attacked. So why should we spend a lot of money on the military? We can have bare bones. We don't care. We can hire security service. Just hire security service to hang out the border.
Well, you know, I mean, we're watching the stock market and, you know, I'm tired of them being wusses over these tariffs.
I know they're way too speculative. They're so scared. And that's just a ripple in the water before it smooths out. I think this year is going to be great for the market. It's going to be a slower start because the tariffs. Honestly, I don't think anybody thought the tariffs were really going to go through. That the other countries would,
and
bow
most
down.
of them did, and like like he was saying, Victor Hans said, "Look, it's." Negotiation. We just wanted you to lower yours to where I mean
that's right.
They're tariffing the shit out of us.
The more manufacturing jobs that move back to our country, they're going to get the effect of that when they hit depression, recessions and stuff, and they start losing jobs and jobs come back over here. I mean,
the financial markets are just, I mean, they're under, but even Powell said, look, it's going to be, his famous transitory.
It'll be hard before it's easy. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But, well, heck, and did you see, I thought it was funny, they got all that stuff, while we're still on Trump time, we're talking about the Wisconsin Supreme Court election, right? And, all those elections in Wisconsin and really the plan is the Democrats have that plot to try to get there. Because what they're going to do is gerrymander the districts and ease out 2 Republican seats out of Wisconsin and take over.
Right.
So everybody in Wisconsin, my friend Scott Kressler that follows me on X, strong supporter of. He's up in Wisconsin now, cheesing it up.
Now, if we redistricted in the opposite way, they would be losing their mind. But it's okay when they do it. They never wanted to play fair. They never wanted to play fair. And when you give up an inch, you give up a mile.
And the problem with wuss Republicans is they've always, gracefully lost. It's like the hell with that. It's time now, buddy.
You got 6 trillion in debt. We can't be gracious anymore.
Although Wisconsin, did you see the Wisconsin State Championship for wrestling? It came out with
let me guess, what transgender male won that one from the women?
No. The little hang on. I'll play it.
Oh my God.
They came out with the Trump sign, buddy, the wrestlers.
No. Wow.
They came out, buddy.
Wow.
But
How
you know
about
what?
that?
Kudos to my friend Scott Pressler out there, buddy. He needs to he's working his behind off out there. So everybody get out there. They got that new app up and running in Wisconsin that I believe got overloaded tonight. But
Oh my
it's
gosh.
there for you. Get those votes out and
Unreal.
get that Democratic plot to gerrymander out 2 Republican districts with this new Supreme Court justice. So get out there and vote for him. And all our Wisconsin friends, get out there. What are you doing?
I know. What are you so? I know y'all can't live in a bubble because you got Milwaukee nearby and Madison. I know you can't be living in that much. Is there that much of a bubble outside of those 2 cities that you feel so, I don't know, guilt ridden that you're like, oh, we need to do this. We need to do. No, you
Get
don't need
out
to do
there and
any
go
of that.
Get out there and go vote and stop that
'Cause-
plot, buddy.
Right. Because I'm telling you, when you give up, you ain't getting back. You're
Well, not
getting
only
back.
that, but complacency. Look, just because Trump won, and
Right.
right now, because the Republicans have the House and the Senate, which you don't see
Right.
anything overwhelming coming out of Congress yet.
Right. Right.
So get your ass in gear.
Right.
We won the battle. We haven't won the war yet.
I mean,
You know?
is anybody watching all this crap in Europe? We do not want that mess here. That is
Oh my God.
that is such a that man, we're talking. I mean, we're to the point now, y'all, just because it's not happening on your street or in your front yard or in your neighborhood market, it's gonna be one day. And when it does land in your neighborhood, well, what did we do? Too late, too late.
Yep.
You better fight that crap away from your house because it's going to be at your house one day, and you're not going. It's going to be too late. You're not going to know what to do.
Well, before we get into more news, it kind of bleeds in between Trump time and news. We might as well just ease it in for the MAGA protesters with the Tesla dealership as we go in to talk about it, because he ran out. He gave him a little Trump dance.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so yeah. So before I was kind of a bleed in from Trump time to the news, baby. It's news time. All right, we got us some hot news this week, buddy.
Dang. All right. Woof. Man.
I don't care what anybody says. Screw all the other creators, especially you big wigs that decided to bleed over from YouTube and jump on Rumble like all of a sudden
right.
We've been here forever. You know what?
It's
not that I got
like,
anything against Tim, but screw you, Poole, going straight to the leadership board.
But this is like the young people wearing Cash shirts and Dolly Parton shirts. They act like they just discovered Johnny Cash and Dolly Parton.
Exactly.
Like I'm really hipster. I love Johnny Cash. I love Merle Haggard. I love Dolly Parton. It's like, okay, bandwagon, you carpetbagging music fans, whatever. Like, oh god,
oh geez,
I really don't know how much that had to do with, but you know, it's just it's like Dallas Cowboy fans in the 70s. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
I know. Well, it's like we getting into the news, of course. The left has just gone ape shit. I don't know what to tell you.
Unreal.
Got all your George Soros damn fucking protesters out at the Tesla dealerships.
Yeah, who's paying for all this? Exactly. Who's paying? Who pays for all these people's travel and their food? Because they ain't paying for it.
Oh God, no. And well, and we'll let Elon address it, because it was just it's been ridiculous.
It really is.
My companies are suffering because I'm in the government. You just pointed that out a moment ago.
Right.
Do you think it helps sales if dealerships are being firebombed? Of course.
Yeah, you think you like America, you bastard? This is from a Spread Fair interview, by the way, in case anybody needed it.
Not. And Tesla customers are being intimidated all over the country and all over Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Does that help Tesla? I mean, you had Tim Waltz, who's a huge jerk, running around on stage with a Tesla stock price where the stock price had gone in half, and he was overjoyed. But what an evil thing to do! What a creep! What a jerk! Like who derives joy from that? And it was pointed out to him that actually, Minnesota State Pension Fund is a major investor in Tesla.
Yep.
But he didn't care. He was so overjoyed by Tesla stock going in half. Does that sound like a good person to you? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either, buddy. I think Musk is right on this one. I mean, it was an
Well,
asshole. Well, we knew Tim Waltz was an asshole anyway, right?
Right. He
Why
was
you
trying
lost,
to be
bitch.
just trying to be fuzzy and harmless and lovable. I'm trying to be a big teddy bear during the election, but now you
Jazz
see
hand Tim.
you're right. What a jackass! And the fact that he was up there during all the rioting and did nothing to help the city is like, people. Why do you give him a pass? It's incredible.
And what was that with his weird ass wife with the "I love the smell of burning tires in the morning"? So it was like a bad scene out of.
I would give it anything if they would have stormed their house and burned them out of their house.
It was like a bad scene out of Apocalypse Now, man. I love the smell of burning tires in the morning.
See, that's what elitists say when they don't have to worry about their safety.
Right. That's exactly right.
They spew. God.
Yeah, but it's gotten because they're just going absolutely ape shit. I mean, you got these in fact, I think somebody shot at the Pam Bondi, it's like burn a Tesla. I mean,
this is what now unemployed people have something to do. Amazing. You know what? Most of these kids, these college kids, they're trust fund kids. They're never going to make any money themselves. They're going to live off their parents, and parents we hope for the best. We're just going to put more money on your debit card. They're trust fund dirtbags.
Well, I don't know, and even Bill Maher's guest, he was a professor at Columbia University, and that was hell.
I am very interested now. Maher is going to the White House. If he hadn't already been, he's about to go to the White House for a dinner. I cannot wait, because I think when people meet, whatever you believe, most of the time when people get to meet Trump face to face, they're like, I really don't have anything bad to say about him. And the fact that people say things and never met him, not that I ever would or we ever would, but I'm just saying, people in that kind of high profile, he acted like he was really taken back to get an invitation to the White House. It's like, you know what? Invite the moderates to the White House and win them over. And then when he comes out, I cannot wait to hear what he says after this meeting when he comes out of there, because he may you know what? I'm going to go to their side because you people are a bunch of lunatics.
Well, he had. Well, that's what I was saying. He had fun with the Columbia University professor. This was a good one. He was.
The heads of NPR and PBS testified before Congress this week amid accusations of liberal bias. Should the government continue to send taxpayer dollars to public broadcasters? Well, a little background here. I mean, they've been after them the Republicans have wanted to get rid of PBS for as long as I can remember. This crowd will probably do it. I mean, I also read my namesake, Catherine Maher, was head of NPR, and she said, "We're completely unbiased. Give me a break, lady."
Oh!
Bill Maher's like, "Just give me a break, lady." God.
I mean, it's almost got he was he was. I mean, he was really okay. Let's look at a clock. Let's say that if you're 3 o'clock, you're conservative. If you're 9 o'clock, you're liberal. If you're 6 o'clock, you're moderate. He was all the way over at 9 o'clock, but they went around him and went all the way to midnight.
Right,
So
right.
he was so liberal, but they are so out of it that they went so far left of him. He's like, I can't act like this is a joke.
Oh,
I
I
can't,
know.
I can't act like I have to call. Like he knows at this point he has to save some credibility because he is he's a smart guy and he's very quick and he's very witty. And I always thought about that, even though I didn't agree with him. I still would say that he is entertaining to listen to. He even when he made points to the left, he was pretty funny about what he would say, and I was entertained by that. I'm like, okay, and but now he sees that it's so ridiculous that he's like, I can't act like this is normal and still have any credibility. So I
Well,
like that. I
eh,
like that.
and and he does I mean, like with the Gavin Newsom shift to the center, right? With
Yeah,
his
yep,
podcast.
that's right.
And
How's he got
Bill Maher just gave him hell anyway, but
right? He did. He
told
did.
him he was the poster boy for all this left
That's
bullshit,
right.
you know.
I thought he did good on that. Years ago he would have kissed his ass, but I thought he did really good with that interview. And I'm thinking, if my state is in disarray, why does my governor have enough time to have a podcast? You need to be
Oh,
in your office
this
straightening
is
crap out.
this is Gavin. And then
God,
well, all the woke stuff, and he did. He told Gavin, and he said, "Well, you were kind of the poster boy for this shit," you know. So he told
that's
him, but
right. That's right.
I mean, it's just like with the Snow White movie, man. It's
Um, let's get. Can we run over that right quick? And I, I'm trying to figure out to the best I can. Like at first, I'm like, okay, um, it's a Disney remake, so I know there's got to be some kind of a twist to it. There's some kind of wokeness put in there. But from what I understand, she should have been on the publicity trail in this movie, and she's tweeted out some crap about the movie or what. It's like, what?
well, she's just
I don't know what happened. Did she
here's a
try to?
here's a good. Well, she started out during the filming,
Okay,
you know, giving this woke bullshit about the source material, right? That
right,
well, you see, the original Snow White was all about this damsel in distress with a prince that was stalking her, basically creepy. Our movie's not. And then they wouldn't use the real dwarfs. The midgets
right,
got pissed at him because they wouldn't hire him to play the dwarfs
right.
when they CGI
Oh, okay, I
dwarfs.
got you.
So even the little people were pissed at him. And well, here's a good explanation of it. He just
Okay,
gave it up. Where's it at?
And then they couldn't put dwarfs because this is just so typical of the left. The progressives always finding a way to find their way back to doing something not progressive.
Let's jump back to Maher because he talked about on Real Time that there's this interesting thing happening right now with Snow White. We're going to show a couple clips about Snow White here because Snow White, they recreated it. You know, Disney's gone woke. As I keep telling you guys, even though a lot of the woke stuff is disappearing, the way Hollywood works, the way books are written, the way movies are made, TV shows are made, there's stuff, they call it in the can. That's the industry phrase, meaning they make things that, 2 years ago that take a long time to get out. So even though woke in some sense feels like it's dead, it still has to run its course through the system. The ghosts have to get out of the machine in essence. So here's Maher talking about what's going on with Snow White, and it involves dwarfs. So this is just fun. Here you go.
The controversies surrounding Disney's Snow White remake show that we are still in the thick of the culture wars. Oh, have we been following the Snow White?
Actually, the first time hearing of this.
Really?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Where the fuck rock you been living under?
oh my gosh.
For you.
Well, The two stars are Gal Gadot,
Before you.
who she was in the Israeli Defense Forces. She's Israeli. And then Rachel Zegler plays Snow White. I think Gal plays the... I was not a child, so I don't follow them. I don't know fairy tales. I never read...
Well, let me just break it for a moment on Gal Gadot, because the whole story was, right, is that the queen's okay looking, goes to the mirror, says, mirror, mirror, who's the fairest? And then says Snow White's the hottest. And the queen gets pissed, right? And tries to kill her. That's the story of Snow White.
Right.
It doesn't work in the new Disney because Gal Gadot's smoking fucking hot. and
That
and
is
then
funny.
and the mirror tells her the fairest in the land is the Colombian chick that looks like a fish. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Right. And you know, after they casted the blonde for the Barbie movie, they ain't giving another blonde another lead role. They're like, no, we got Wicked. We gave you a black lesbian and an emaciated Latino girl for Wicked. We ain't giving you another blonde. You know what? You had your Barbie. There ain't going to be another Margot Robbie for Snow White. No. We got to get somebody that's kind of gray. We need a gray person.
We got Rachel Zegler, who pro-Hamas out on the PR tour, and
oh my god!
Conley
panel on
but something is this the one with the poison apple and the whatever it is?
Yes, the witch.
Okay, so they're in, and Rachel Zegler, being 23 or whatever she is, like so many kids raised on TikTok, she's all for infantada is the only global solution. So the two stars hate each other, and then they couldn't put dwarfs because this is just so typical of the left. The progressives always finding a way to find their way back to doing something not progressive. You'd think the most progressive thing would be get people jobs, and dwarfs want to work. And
right.
This is like an honest golden employment opportunity for dwarves.
There's not that many scripts that come down the pike.
Only 7 of them.
That has, and there's seven dwarf jobs here. But because I think it was Peter Dinklage said this is, this is not right. This is demeaning. And they were like, what? We just want to work. We're dwarves. So, ho, ho, ho. Anyway.
Well, here's actually Rachel Zegler, who is the new Snow White, and she's talking about Snow White being woke.
Can you tell us a little bit about your version of Snow White?
Yeah, I mean, Snow White is the girl you remember, but she's definitely made for the modern age, and there's such an emphasis on what it really means to be the fairest of them all. And for Snow White, it's coming to terms with finding herself and finding her inner voice and finding a sense of agency so that she can be a just ruler and a wonderful queen, because there's another one in town who's...
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird. We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, we cast a guy in the movie. Right. Andrew Burnap, great dude. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's how...
And you wonder why people are turning from this stuff in droves, right? Like that the original Prince was stalking her. I don't even really remember what Snow White was about either. The midgets gangbanged her, whatever it was. It was a wholesome family.
That dude just said, Dave Rubin said the midgets gangbanged her. I don't know what happened.
Wow. I see he got into the golden age of adult films. Oh, gosh.
Of course, there's sleazy. Thumpy.
Yes. Oh my God.
Family film, and now they've turned it into woke trash. Check.
Sleazy, humpy,
drunks, miniature alcoholics, up to no good.
They're working hard, man. They're working hard.
Not even to cast them. See there again. Well, we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so we're going. It's like taking Aunt Jemima off the syrup and Uncle Ben off the rice. We're so offended. Why are you offended? You're not them.
Oh,
that they're
well,
offended. They take them off there, like, so we're going to keep you from being offended by taking your likeness off of everything.
oh, yeah. Well, there's that whole my boy, Terrence Williams.
Gosh.
No, there's that spat, because it was all about the fucking.
That
Where's
is
it at?
unreal.
Where's it at? Yeah, you just mentioned it off the side, and I'm just laughing because Terrence was going. Terrence is going off about the whole Aunt Jemima thing because he started Cousin T's pancakes and syrup.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. So there's a little spat going on.
You can't make this up. Meghan Markle is coming out with a pancake mix. She is supposed to be the next Aunt Jemima since she's so-called black. People, as y'all know, after they canceled Aunt Jemima, I was the first person to stand up, okay, and create a pancake mix and put my face on the box when they were canceling pancake mixes and syrup bottles and canceling brands because they had black faces on the boxes. I was the first one to stand up and do it, okay? Now, Meghan Markle's gonna be my competition. Y'all, I just found this out. So she evidently filed for a trademark for a pancake mix. I just found this out. But I was the first one to stand up for Aunt Jemima. And listen, if I had the money, I would buy the rights to Aunt Jemima. But I don't got that kind of money, okay? But Meghan Markle, bring it on. Because I have some of the best. No, I have the best pancake mix. Y'all, this was my first box when they canceled Aunt Jemima. This was the first box that I came out with. Cousin T's. And it's been doing so great, even though I get a lot of hate, even though that I get tons of haters calling grocery stores, telling them not to take on my product, even though they do that, Cousin T's is doing okay.
And just as an aside,
unreal.
Cousin T's is some awesome fucking pancake mix. I'm just gonna let y'all know.
I'm about to get some, and
I'm gonna give T a plug because I gotta tell you, Cousin T's. All right, buddy. Especially his keto mix because I'm fat and I'm trying to get. I'm
nice.
So
keto
everybody's been
pancakes.
noticing. I got a DM about my little. I gotta let my beard grow a little longer because I got a little double chin going, buddy. I was.
I'm in trouble.
But Terrence and Meghan Markle is at it, buddy.
Because I got so much support from people who love this country and from the people who follow me on here, which I consider y'all my fam, my MAGA fam. But the mix is good, okay? The mix is good. And yesterday I announced, y'all, my Maha products, my protein and my keto pancake mix.
There you go.
Y'all, if you on keto, you gotta try these, okay? These are gonna be the best keto pancakes and the protein pancakes you have ever had, okay? I have chocolate chip protein as well, and also I have blueberry protein and chocolate chip protein.
So there you go, buddy. I'll give you a free plug, Cousin T.
Oh my God. I'm assuming, is that in a grocery store that we shop at? I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, you get it on. Just go visit T's.
I'm sure it's not at Publix.
I'm giving T a free plug, buddy, because it was great. But him and Meghan Markle, screw Meghan Markle and her pancakes with her damn TV show.
Nobody. What's her pancake mix? Half black?
No,
what's it called?
No, she's her pancake mix is half cuck. It's named after Harry.
Half cuck. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Wow. So you can order Cousin T's, I guess, online. I've got to have some to order. So it is keto, so you can eat those pancakes all day long.
I'm all about the keto now, buddy, but it's and I tell you what, it's like he said, he's got his Maha protein. That's because look, we got Maha being great again. You heard about RFK, right? He finally just announced, right, that states it's going to allow states to ban food stamps for soda and stuff.
Was that not originally the rule? How did all
Yeah.
the junk crap and sugary drinks get included in EBT? Originally, I remember when you couldn't buy that stuff. So who allowed? Let me guess. I don't even
Well,
know.
let you guess,
I don't.
right?
Yeah, of course, since probably 2015 or whenever it was.
Yeah.
Oh
Well, here's
no, we go back further than that. We go back 2008 when they allowed that because Michelle Obama was all worried about everybody eating bad. So when did that get allowed on the EBT list for crap like that? Like potato chips and Coke and stuff like that are not even supposed to be on the EBT
yeah.
eligibility list.
And oh my
Yeah, I'll
God. Well,
tell you
I tell
what's
you what.
next. I tell you, they're going to allow cigarettes and beer on it next. You just wait.
And
It
I
was
tell you,
getting to the point.
nobody believes me. But I am telling you, when they first opened up right when Louisiana was starting gaming, and we had all the river boats, because of course Louisiana's got to fuck everything up, right? So it had to be river boats. But in the very first, right along the river at the end of port, you go in the casino and the fucking ATM machine, they could get cash off the fucking EBT card. And nobody
And then go
believes me,
gamble.
but that fucking thing was listed
God.
right on the fucking ATM, and they were getting
So you could
nobody believes me.
EBT, you could transfer your EBT balance to cash, take cash out, and go gamble.
It was bad, but they
Unreal.
quickly fixed that after everybody. It was like, what the no. But
I
here's
mean,
here's
here we
Bobby
go.
talking about it. Let's see what he says.
Okay.
All of them are getting calls every day from the big soda companies, the sugar soda and the fake food companies.
Yeah.
We're not eating food, we're eating food-like substances. And these companies are now, just like the tobacco companies were, are flooding into the offices of your state leaders and legislatures and the governor.
Yep.
And they're telling him he's making a big mistake. They're telling him that they're going to stop writing checks, that they're going to run people against them, that they're going to destroy their political careers. And Governor Morrissey was telling me that he met with the soda companies this week. And they said to him, you need to be educated about this. And they said, you know, food stamps is not a nutrition program. He came in with his Diet Coke and he said, is there anything nutritious in here? And they were like, no, of course not. But food stamps is not a nutrition program. And he said, it's called SNAP, Supplementary Nutrition Assistance Program. It's supposed to be nutrition. It's not supposed to be food-like substances that are actually poisoning us. And so, but it takes a lot of courage to stand up to these companies the same way that it did to stand up to big tobacco. But these men and women, your leaders, Governor Morrissey, is standing up for you. And we all need to stand up for ourselves and take care of ourselves. It's an act of patriotism. If you love this country, you need to start taking care of yourselves.
Yeah.
All of them are getting.
Well, you know, it's like,
yeah. I don't know how that crap. Well, other than lobbying, we all know how it happened. But when did that happen? That crap was allowed on the EBT eligibility? Because I guarantee you, potato chips are on there. All that candy, all that crap that we love. The forbidden fruit is allowed on those EBT. And I don't understand when in fact, I'll be honest, I didn't know they were allowed. I thought they were still not allowed on there. And I am surprised to find out that you can buy sugary drinks because Michelle Obama's like, we gotta be healthy. Well, if you want to be healthy, I'm sure it happened under his watch. Why didn't she roll it back? What RFK's union
all of that,
she's so worried about everybody.
It's like the big popular country song, right? They don't want to pay $300 for your fudge rounds while you're 300 pounds. And then, you know, like Rosie O'Donnell, you know, I'm glad she's not on Snap.
Oh my
who's leaving
gosh.
the country? Who's left? I think she's left. Has she left already?
She has left. She is. She is now an official Ireland. So I guarantee you, she has not given up her American citizenship. Now they'll move over there, but they're not going to give up their American citizenship. If you really believe this country's in turmoil, you will denounce your citizenship when you leave. But see, they don't do that. We're like, no, we don't do
Well, that's like
that.
Steve Harvey. Did you see the one with Steve Harvey with his guest that was oh, you did Steve Harvey giving her hell. It was like, where's he at?
Oh, he did? Oh, let's see.
Hey, Steve.
Hey.
So for my fresh start, I
Hey,
want to move
Steve.
to Sweden.
Huh?
You know, I want to move to Sweden.
Oh, okay.
You know, the land of IKEA.
You want to make a fresh start there?
I do. I want to move to Sweden. I just want to pick up my boys, my husband, and get the heck out of here.
Go where
My
the
husband
migrants
thinks
ruined
I'm
it.
nuts, though, because we have IKEA here in America. However, what we don't have here is free healthcare, free education, and Swedes live a very long life.
First, let me say she looks
wait,
high
who's-
maintenance.
She does. And who's paying for that? Somebody's always paying for it. She's going to be paying for it in other ways.
I had to have an aside. She looks high maintenance already, and her
She
attitude.
really does. She really
sucks.
does. She absolutely does.
Can you please help me convince my husband to get on board and move to Sweden, the land of IKEA?
Look at Steve's face.
They want to move to these countries like they don't have migrant problems.
Oh, right.
Wait a minute. IKEA, the furniture store?
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the stuff where you got to put all the stuff together?
Mm-hmm.
Hell, that's why they probably got free health care over there. Because everybody done hurt themselves putting all them damn tables together.
You idiot.
Are you serious? I want to encourage you to stay here in this country. Donald Trump is not going to be that bad. Don't run. He's going to make IKEA bring their ass over here and start building them desks and stuff in America because he's going to make America great again. Let's go, Donald Trump!
She knows what an idiot she looks like. And she is so mad that he didn't agree with her. These people that think these other countries are so great because they have free this and free that, like Great Britain having universal health care and everything, I guarantee you if you need something done over there, you're going to be waiting behind 10,000 migrants for a routine visit.
I lived in Europe for 4 years. That shit's for the birds, buddy. That's all I can tell you.
That all they know is what somebody posted. We need to go to Sweden. I always love how they want to go to the lily white countries. They don't ever say, I'm getting my kids and we're moving to Zimbabwe. They never go to the Sudan. They never go to Ethiopia. They always go to Switzerland, the Netherlands, Belgium. They go to the snow skiing countries. They never go to the Sahara Desert.
Well, it's a little rough if they go to South Africa.
Yeah,
They'll be killing Whitey in the stadiums.
That's right. They don't ever go down to where the pirates launch their boats and go into the Indian Ocean. They want to go to these lily white, Switzerland. We want to go to Switzerland. It's like, okay, all right, right, okay.
Surely we can find some snow bunny videos from Switzerland.
Yeah,
buddy.
I'm gonna move in with the Von Trapps, and we're gonna sing and walk up the staircase every night before we go to bed. I'm moving to Austria. Okay, whatever. Delusional. God, these people are delusional. Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to see if we got I might consider. Wait a minute. I might have to consider moving to Sweden too, buddy. Hang on. Let's see where we. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure it's beautiful. I'm sure it is a beautiful country, but it's like the beach. We all like the beach, but do you really want to live there? I don't know.
I don't know.
You're not thinking it through. You're not thinking. See, we have it so good here. We just manufacture fear. We
now we
just
got
make up fear.
fear. With the JFK files
We got,
released. And
we're going to be put in death camp. Show me one time anybody has been put in a death camp because they didn't vote Republican. That is the most manufactured, made up bull crap fear, is that something's going to happen. Trump's president. We're going to be rounded up.
And
really, really.
Well, with the JFK files, you get all this CIA and
right.
What is this? The whole look. We might have a special show coming up on our regular show. I can't say too much about it, but with the JFK files released, there's a lot of stuff. It's
a lot. I know. We can't even unpack that tonight.
But you got hot Congressman Luna running around. I don't know though. She, with the whole JFK files thing going on, buddy. With this NBC tape, have you heard about that?
No, I have not.
That's because you're too
Gutfeld.
This is because you're too busy producing, and I gotta stay on top of everything.
I'm too big. I'm trying to figure out my password to Windows 11. I'm very overwhelmed. Yes, it's tough.
Well,
hey, being live for a
latest.
producer, I have to stay on top of tech trends and things like that. It's not easy.
Now, you want to talk about diving deep back into old conspiracy theories? Look, there's a lot of the JFK files have come out.
That's right.
All right, but
we probably could have done 4 shows already just on what we've been talking about off air.
But I'm willing to give Congressman Luna a listen just because she's a pleasure to watch.
Easy on that.
Because of these new releases, it's conclusive that the CIA was running Oswald, running him. And he also said that he doesn't think all of the documents have been released. Is that your understanding too?
Yeah, so we're actually in the process of tracking down 2 specific documents. And also, too, Jesse, I would like to actually tell the American people, it was made aware to me this evening that NBC actually has a video that's never been seen before. We're actually going to be sending a letter requesting that from NBC because it allegedly shows Oswald near the vehicle when the assassination took place, which means that he couldn't have been the shooter. So, again, we're tracking down all this information. But look, there's even a CIA document that came out that Mr. Morley pointed out that actually said that the CIA never bought the lone gunman theory. And so I think the American people had an inclination as to what we were saying, but we never had the hard evidence until now. And so it's important to note that in a free and fair society, how could you operate or have an agency operating in the shadows? And so kudos to President Trump, also Director Radcliffe and Tulsi Gabbard for pushing for this transparency. It is going to be generational changing that they've done this. And we hope to bring forward legislation to ensure that this never happens again for future generations to come.
You're saying NBC has been keeping this tape of Oswald under wraps?
Correct. In fact, Director Stone actually told us that he was showed this tape, that it was a secondary copy, and that he said that this could blow open the entire JFK investigation. What I will also tell you, though, Jesse, is he said that NBC has been very, very much so guarding this tape. And so I believe that that tape belongs to the American people. We are going to be sending a letter asking for that tape. And I would encourage everyone to ask NBC to release that tape to the public. It's important, not just for our investigations, but so the American people know the truth as to what happened with John F. Kennedy.
Well,
So they're saying they have a tape of him standing next to the motorcade?
I guess.
Instead of the books, instead
and
of
like
the
I
old
said, now
bookstore?
Mr. Morley, Jeffrey Morley, he's
y'all, this is huge.
A big researcher, but I got my tinfoil hat ready just in case. But I am definitely a facts guy. Now I will tell you, having
Wow.
JFK files.
So they've sat on this for 62 years.
Well, we'll see.
And
right?
you
It
notice
might
how
not be
quick
real.
you notice how quick I did the math because I was born in 64.
That's
So
right.
I have an advantage there. So that's what made that easier.
That's right. Well, and the big thing is that there's a couple of great JFK assassination people on X, Morley being one.
You're right.
and there's a few others I'll leave unnamed or whatever, but some are more heavily leaned into research and getting the
Right,
facts, and
right. So it's just kind of
Morley is
early, I
definitely
guess.
open-minded about it now,
Right.
but this is an Oliver Stone thing. So
Y'all, I'm telling you, look, people are like, maybe that bull crap. I'm gonna tell you, I watched that movie, and that is the most mind-numbing. Open your mind and watch the movie. By the time I got done with the movie, I was convinced it was a conspiracy. It was so. Hey, Oliver Stone, crazy, whatever you think, but I'm telling you, he put that movie together, and that there was too much in that movie to not come away with questions. It was unreal.
oh my goodness, but I just think that Oliver comes up with just a lot of stuff,
He really does. I mean, he is. I'll say this: it was very thought provoking. I mean, it's not like he just made up people. It was based on what was happening during that time. And I guess think about it, when he came out with the movie, um, I know I probably watched it. God, I know I watched it back in the 90s. So I don't think it. I didn't see it at the theater. I waited and went to the old Kroger video store to rent the old VHS. I got VHS home, stereo VHS.
Well, all I
And
know is, look,
so
it's like I always say,
fascinating.
you try not to be this deliberate conspiracy theorist,
Right.
but
Yeah, I
they
don't know how you
damn
can't be.
sure with the stuff they do, they damn sure make it hard not to be, right?
They really do. They really do. And I
Especially, you look over the JFK files and it's like it's obvious, and it may
right,
be something as
right,
benign as just, siloing of agencies. They don't want to
right,
fuck up
right,
all our
right,
operations they got
right,
going on. And you can see this intra-agency fight between the FBI, who's closely following the mob
right.
nonstop, because Bobby
Sure.
Kennedy, he's Attorney General, he's all on the damn mob. And I tell you, when you read some of the files
Yeah.
down to the most mundane stuff of, Traficante's daughter's getting married at the
Right. Can
Havana
you
Hilton. We're
imagine the
sending agents to see who's, yeah,
right?
you know,
You
it,
imagine the
it's
phone
just,
calls Joe Kennedy got? Like, hey, we
yeah,
put your
that
boy
mobster.
in as president. How about you get off our ass? We put your boy in as president, and this is how you repay us.
And so
I'll tell you,
it's not a stretch, so
it is
we
not at all. It is not
well,
at all.
and this Oliver Stone thing about this NBC videotape, I guess it remains to be seen. Stay close to After Hours Live because we're always on top of everything. We'll
Matter of
make sure
fact,
you get it. We'll get it
I guess
first here in between beers, buddy.
And you know what? Here's your homework assignment on the show. Go back and watch the JFK movie. I don't care what preconceived ideas you have about it. Watch that movie as if you don't know anything about it. And I promise you, you will come away and you'll be like,
That's right,
he
buddy.
may
That's
be up.
right.
That, you know what? All he did was point out the coincidences, and the New Orleans connection to that was fascinating, I thought. And the sad part is, was it Jim Garrison, the DA? Wasn't that his
The
name?
DA from New Orleans.
I,
Gareth.
he was in an uphill battle. He was never going to get anywhere with that, no matter what he did, because it was already just shoved under the rug. He
And you
was
get the whole Clay Shaw, David Ferry thing going, Mr.
trying.
Alopecia.
It is. Garrison's been long dead and gone now. How sad is it that if it comes back, that he really was onto something and he died just being like, "Oh, you're
Well,
a
it just
fluke.
gets
You're a
all
crazy fluke. You're a mad
okay.
scientist."
It's like I said, it all seems it's just hard not to be a conspiracy
It
theorist
is.
sometimes. I
There's
mean,
two.
and then you get Hale Boggs, right? That's Cokie Roberts' daddy. Yeah, not Cokie Roberts. Is what's her name? The news chick. It's
Robin Roberts.
no,
Not
Hale
Robin
Boggs.
Roberts. I'm trying to think of somebody in the news that's from that area. down
God,
there.
this is because we drink a lot.
Yeah, I'm really struggling now.
Yeah, it is Cokie Roberts.
It is
That's
really?
yeah.
Okay.
That's
Really?
the daughter of Hale Boggs, right? But anyway, he's on the Warren Commission. Come this early 70s, he starts questioning the stuff and then disappears. His plane disappears without a trace in Alaska.
Right.
Nobody ever, don't even find a plane. I mean,
it'd be so easy for the CIA just to off people that they're getting too close. We'll take care of it.
And
I mean that is not a stretch. I know from not too long ago, not even bringing it up, but just I'm talking firsthand with these guys from the military, like. They're like, oh, you don't know? Yeah, the military, these guys hire out as mercenaries and they go and they either extract some rich kidnapped child from another country or they go and knock people off in another country. And who knows? Nobody. Because, and we're talking about the government hire these mercenaries to go do the dirty work so they don't have to do it on paper. Like we can't do that outwardly, legitimately, but we can hire old Joe Blow to go down there and take care of something for us, and nobody ever has to know.
Well, absolutely, and that's why same reason they've been funneling all the cash to these NGOs. The NGOs been doing all the dirty work,
and it would be so easy to pay these guys. You have black op money, and nobody ever. Who goes? What CIA guy comes every year to the budget meetings? Well, I need a $500,000 for hitmen, and I need $100,000 for poison. You don't budget items in there. I need to put poison under $3.99 because it's a catch-all.
And
RIN.
just to be thorough and for full disclosure, Doug, all the CIA talks on you. I don't believe my boys did anything.
Yeah, I know.
I'm no.
If I ever burned one down one night in the driveway,
I think the CIA is perfectly clean and
right. While you're talking to me one night on the phone and we're burning and having a conversation, and all of a sudden it goes dead, you'd be like, oh, I know what happened there. He's dead in the driveway.
That's right. Well, that's all right, buddy. Well, that's why. We still got a little bit of this weekend and some beer left, so everybody be watching the news because this is from our crawfish boil yesterday, buddy.
Oh, I love it.
I had to post it, buddy. We had an escapist.
You did. Did you let him go? Did you let him end up going?
Yeah, of course.
A bird got him.
111. We got a possible 111. He looks like he's going for the wall. He looks like he might have it.
Wow.
I think he made it. He made it. That little escaping bastard. Oh, of course we let him go.
Hey, you know what? If he showed that much initiative to climb out of the prison, he's escaped. You let him go.
That's right. He made it out the wall, buddy.
And a damn bird or cat came by and got him about 5 minutes later.
Oh my goodness!
But he didn't boil.
Well, everybody,
he just got eaten about.
Oh, everybody! For Christ's sakes, thanks so much for joining us live on Rumble. All our friends on X. I'm telling you, if you haven't already, give us a follow on X. Me and Drunk Doug, Cav Literature, and producer Doug, give us a follow. Rumble.com After Hours Live, buddy. We're there waiting for you. And of course,
awesome.
Like we always say, if you cheesed out, trying to break away from the censorship, but we're over there on the After Hours Live show too, buddy. At the Devil, over at the YT. The unnamed YT.
Yeah, yes. The one that was paid way too much. Zuckerberg paid way too much money for that.
That's right. Well,
I don't know.
Sakes,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who bought who bought YT? Was it Zuckerberg or Google? Google bought
No,
them.
Google's been on NYT, man.
Ah,
Google's,
okay. I know
Google's
they did
always
years
YT.
ago. Why didn't we think of that? But anyway, it's another show.
That's right. That's right. Well, everybody, make sure you follow us. Be checking us out. We'll be back around for sure. Let's give him a Captain Steve salute out, buddy. We ready?
Nice.